In order to program a Turck switch, you will need a small device, something to push this small enter button when locking in the settings. The way we get to them is we press the mode button. For instance, this is units. Pressing it once will display what it is currently displaying. You can see on the thing it is reading bar. If I press and hold until it stops flashing, it now can be adjusted. So pressing the mode or the set button either goes up or down. I'm going to change it to PSI in this example. And in order to lock that in, then we would press and hold that button. You can see it illuminate. It is now locked in. We can confirm that by just actually scrolling back through, and now we're in PSI. You will go ahead and set each setting again the same way by pressing the mode button, getting to the next setting, checking what it is. In order to change it, press and hold. Then we can go ahead and change that to its various settings, and then we lock it in. Okay, after setting the first few values, including units, output 1, SP1, RP1, output 2, SP2, and RP2, the next you will come across is EF. This is for the extra function, so at this point you need to press the set button one time. You will now see the high setting, nothing is needed there. Low setting, nothing is needed there. COF setting, nothing is needed there. And then we will adjust the DSP1. Again, these values can be adjusted up or down by using the motor set. For instance, in DRP2, this is the release point for the low pressure. It is set for 0, and we actually want it at 50 seconds, 50. So I will press and hold till it stops flashing. Then I can simply press mode down because 50 is the maximum amount of time allowed. So that will take us to our setting there. Then we can go ahead and lock that in. You'll notice up at the top we have some LED displays right here. This basically just shows us in what pressure readings we are in. Obviously we're in PSI that we set it to. Output 2 and output 1 are showing the status of our pressure settings. Output 1 being our high pressure right now shows that it is illuminated. Currently we're showing 0.36 psi, so we have not exceeded that high pressure threshold that we set to around 35, 36 pounds. If that were to be exceeded, this light will go out, and on the black wire output, that ground will be lifted. Subsequently, output 2 is our low pressure. When the low pressure threshold is reached, which it is now, our threshold was set for about 13 psi roughly. Now that it is below that, that light has gone out. So our ground on our white wire has now been lifted. You will notice when the low pressure is reached, at first this light will blink. That blinks for the 50 seconds that we put in for a delay time into the pressure setting. This 50 seconds allows time for, if air is trapped in the system when backing down, etc., to give that delay to not cause a nuisance alarm for low pressure. After the 50 seconds, the light goes out completely, the ground is lifted, and that will sound the alarm on the Octoplex. The wiring for the Turck switch are as follows. The blue wire is for DC negative. The brown wire is connected to DC 24 volts positive. The white wire is the output for the low pressure alarm. The black wire is the output for the high pressure alarm. When there is no low pressure alarm present, there is a connection between the white wire and the blue wire, creating a ground at the white wire. When there is no alarm on the high pressure end of things, there is also a ground between the black wire and the blue wire. If the low pressure threshold is crossed and it drops below that, after 50 seconds, that ground or that connection between the white and the blue wire are removed and the alarm will sound. The black wire, similarly, if high pressure is exceeded, the black wire will remove the ground by disconnecting between the blue wire and that black wire. It's also important to note that this is an electronic connection made via transistor. So if there is no power to the blue and brown wire, the grounds are not connected to the black and the white. Meaning, if the Turck switch has no power to it, you may get a high and low pressure alarm at the same time as well.